Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Unplayable Deliveries in Test Cricket, Best Wickets Ever. So I'm pretty sure I understood about 3 of those sports. I have no idea what's a wicket, no idea. But I think it's unplayable, so this is going to be probably a little crazy, a little wild. But I'm excited. Let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe. What is a test delivery?
Last ball. Oh, like it's all and given.
Okay.
Breakthrough, Jasprit Bumrah.
He didn't. Why didn't he move?
Well, he's played all around that, and that's middle stump out the ground.
It's so strange how they are grabbing. Well, apparently that's how they're grabbing. That's how they should grab the bat. But it's very weird. It's almost like as if they can't actually move it and get a. You have to. They can't. I think the bat shouldn't be higher than their hips or something. It's weird how they're handling the bat. Obviously, it's in the laws of the game, but I think it's kind of weird.
He softened Andrew Strauss up. Fantastic bounces the...
Is that... Okay, that's what it should happen.
All ball in, it's beautifully bowled, clean ball, stumps all over the place. Wasim Akram's on fire. These Pakistanis, when they have one of these little spells, what...
Is it... Hold on. Is it just because they have to... It's like something similar to bowling in which they have to drop the pins, and that's why they're good? Because I'm trying to understand the logic behind this. It's because the ball is not... It's not... Yeah, the idea is for the bad guy to... The one that holds the bat shouldn't actually get to touch the ball. Is that the idea?
Oh, balled him. Straight through the gate. 5 for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar.
It's a fabulous delivery.
Okay, if I'm understanding it correctly, I think they have the ball and it's sort of the goalkeeper in football. You have to block the ball. If the ball passes you and hits one of those pins, then you lose. I think that's what it is, probably. Maybe not. Why is he running? Oh. Exactly, and because he dropped the pin, that's super good, right?
That is one of the great moments.
Big appeal there. Yes, he's got a little inside edge. War doesn't look too happy about it. Just
he managed to block it, right?
That is very good.
Oh. The one holding the bat almost looks like he's carrying a sword.
The swing works, the oracle again.
He has a samurai sword. Oh, it bounced. He didn't even manage to move the bat. It just bounced back his chin, I think. No,
brilliant from Simon Jones.
How fast are those balls going? Because when it hits the pin, it sounds loud, so it looks like it's fast and it's hard. It's gonna hit you very hard. So how hard are they actually? Now I'm scared. I thought this was a little softer, but I don't think so. It's gonna leave a huge bruise if this actually gets to your body. That's probably always why they're protected.
Not quite the same contest. Shoaib Akhtar on strike.
Oh, that's a beauty.
This is very violent.
Mitchell Stark right through him. Well, not much James Vince could have done about that.
Ball him.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
And also they run very, very fast and with purpose and very intensely. So this is making me a little scared. When the ball, it's like paintball. You're trying to hide because it's like, oh no, they're hitting me so hard. But can you hit? I think there's 3 pins. Can you hit 1 or 2? And it's better if you hit all of them or 2. I'm wondering, almost all of them have hit, I think, 1 only.
Delivery from Jaden Sales. He is growing in stature, and he's made a statement with his first wicket. What a start!
Is the wicket the ball?
What a beauty! Repeat performance from Anderson.
See, this looks very They're very strong. I'm scared.
In the same place.
Bowled him! What a ripper! That was the one they needed.
He
He went
broke
over
the
the
thing.
wicket and he's got him. Patan's got
He
the
didn't
big
broke
wicket.
it,
Could
right?
well win the match for.
There were splinter pieces flying by, so I'm a little confused.
Dropped along the floor. That really has kept low. And Flintoff is out for naught.
Just went.
Hardly playing
He
a
just
shot
saw
at
the
that.
thing pass him through, the one with the bat, and he looked upset.
Fourth slip to the cordon. Oh, he's bowled him. What a ripper that is from Anderson. Outswingers in the first over. This one a big booming inswing.
This one, for instance, he didn't actually hit the pin was still there. It's not a like bowling in which they're falling. No, he just hit it, but it's good. Is this like a goal? Is this the equivalent of celebrating a goal?
Yeah.
Or a point in basketball?
Oh, beautifully bowled. Dale Steyn has got exactly what he wants from the last ball of the over.
Again, it's very.
That's a wonderful delivery. Michael Vaughan has to go. He's off.
Bowled him. Excellent delivery. That's the line we're talking about again. Another wicket.
It hit his elbow. That could have been nice.
Oh, straight away! He's crashed into the stumps.
They're celebrating so hard.
Wicket with the first ball of the innings.
I thought, strangely, I have apparently a lot of wrong ideas about cricket. I thought this was supposed to be a slower sort of game, slower as in calmer. This doesn't look calm. Even their celebration, it's quite intense.
It's bowled him. What
Wait.
a beauty. Might have just hit in the foot
What?
marks, but it's a quick delivery. And look where this pitch is.
What's up with the guy in the background? Why is he... Oh my god.
What a bowler! Do you ever know what's coming next with Jasprit Bumrah?
Well, yeah, the guy with the bat did not see this coming, but I don't know who could have seen this coming.
Very first ball, both strikes. It's taken 32 years, but New Zealand have another Boxing Day wicket at the MCG.
How come I've seen pieces splinter?
Bowled him, knocked him over. Great delivery.
The guy with the bat, once again, looking very upset. I thought he was going to smash the ball and throw it in the ground.
Support for his teammates and the crowd. His adoring home crowd now it is.
How are the points measured?
Oh, brilliant! This is fantastic bowling. Schwab Akhtar is on fire. What a ball. What a quick ball. Adam Gilchrist beaten for pace. Had no answer to that Yorker. Tailed
He had
back
no
in.
answer.
Ever so slightly.
That's harsh.
Oh dear.
That's out. That
King-
is out, surely. What a delivery. What a delivery. Now, what Steve Davis is doing.
Okay, because good to know the guy was okay, because when it first happened, I thought he got hit on the chin and it was bad. He was, oh my god, stop the game and call the ambulance. Call the paramedic.
And bowled him! How about that? Absolutely brilliant from Shane Warne.
Magnificent piece of bowling from Warne.
Yes!
On the ball, Elvis ends up
indeed.
hitting them.
That is a magical moment.
Unplayable. Anybody in world cricket would have been out to this delivery.
It's always the ball usually passes between this little angle in between the arms, and it makes a triangle, and that's usually where the ball passes.
Top man, his first test match wicket
Just stay there.
here in Guyana, and it is a big one, and he has gone a touch fuller.
Against Australia. Oh, knocked him over with a beauty.
He knocked him over completely, actually.
Khawaja, and that one zipped back through the gate. Oh, what a ripper. Fantastic.
It kind of
from
ricocheted,
Rashid.
right? From the leg.
Bowled him.
pass. Over is gone.
Didn't that move back?
That's beautifully bowled.
He almost hit. Yeah, he hit
That's what
it
he's been
completely.
trying for. It's what he's
Knocked him
finally
down.
got. The in-swinger through the defences of Matt Pryor. That's beautiful.
His confidence.
He bowled him. That's what Donald wanted, and he goes
He's
on
doing
a
like an
celebratory
airplane.
run.
Oh, I love his
He
little
has
celebration
converted
dance.
Bowled him. What a very, very good delivery that was from Waqar Younis. Just came back a fraction.
First over, not an easy job. What a delivery that was. Right in the slot.
How
came back.
but the ball hit the bat hit the ball, right? Oh, I did not understand that. How did the ball actually knock down the pin?
For a more stable start. Oh, he's bowled him! What a fabulous delivery that had Waqar Younis written all over it. Bowled by Waqar Younis. Just watch that delivery.
The one holding the bat fell.
Miles an hour, and Brian Lara was all over the place.
And look,
First ball in Test cricket in England for Shane Warne.
Why are they? Why they were bullying someone?
He started off with the most beautiful delivery.
Oh,
Getting has absolutely no
it
idea
bounced
what has happened
off
to it.
the leg. Okay, this was good. A bit confusing. I did not know if I grasped the logic behind this. I think that's the point. Like, you have to knock down the pins. I don't even know if they're called pins. Probably not. They have their own name, because I'm just thinking of bowling, and it's probably not the same thing. But I do not know how, because the balls are usually the ones are, I don't know what to call them. I don't know what position it is, but the ones that they're throwing the ball, they're doing this with a lot of force. I thought because they were running very, very hard, and they were throwing that ball very intensely and with a lot of force, which I'm surprised about, because I thought this was a chill sport and people looked again something a little bit more chill. The people here looked quite intense. Everything looked quite intense. Everyone looked very strong. So it's not a relaxing sport at all. I think it's more like a high intensity sport. I don't know if at some point in the game they're also running. It wouldn't surprise me, because I'm realizing I have no clue what cricket actually is beyond they apparently have a bat and they throw balls around. But I didn't even know, because the ball, it's not like tennis, because obviously it isn't, but it's something similar to tennis in the sense that the ball has to bounce and it has to obviously pass through something. But in that sense, I think it's a little bit like football or like soccer, which it's weird. And I think it's probably weird of me to actually liken it to something like that. But I am trying to find familiarity in something that's really unknown to me, and that's how I can, the closest thing I can sort of relate this to, it's they're technically the guy with the bat, he's sort of like the goalie, and he's the goalkeeper, and he has to not allow basically the ball to pass through. That's what I understood, but maybe I am completely off, and I misunderstood this incorrect, like completely. But I think that's the explanation I'm going, because it made sense to me. They were trying to block the ball from getting into his little tiny space. It's crazy though. There's 3 pins there, and they are very thin. Yes, they're not that big, but it's kind of crazy because the whole space is tiny. And they are placed right in the middle of it, and they are sort of they have a weird position, which I think you kind of need to have. Because if you're obviously standing like this, they're gonna come for you. Obviously, the ball is gonna go past one of those pins. You want to protect the pins. So if you have to protect the pins, there's a weird position in ball, because your body needs to be contorted into this, again, weird position in order to protect the pins. You don't want the opposing team to actually get the pins with the ball. But so that's really, that was funny. But I do not understand why obviously there's gotta be rules in place for how, for the bat, if maybe it's not even called a bat, but I'm gonna call it a bat, like baseball. It's similar to a baseball bat, which I do not really know a lot about that sport either. Maybe that's why this is very confusing to me, because I don't know anything about baseball. So maybe that's why I find it like very, very, very confusing. But the ball, I think the bat itself, I think it's quite weird. It's not really that similar to baseball. It's sort of flat and it has another shape. But I think it's because you're not. I think the purpose when you're, and maybe here at some point they do this, I don't know. But I think the point in baseball is that you have to hit the ball. And you have to hit it, I think, like very, very hard. That's the idea, right? When you're hitting the ball with your bat, you have to do this very forcefully because you want the ball to have power. I think this is not the case here, because you're not making the ball fly anywhere. You're just trying to protect the little pin. So of course, I'm not interested in the ball flying anywhere. I'm just trying to protect my little space. And there's probably rules in place in which you can't move the ball a lot. Although one of them actually did move the bat around, and he had a weird shape. They have like weird shapes with their hands. I can't explain it. Maybe it looks weird to me because, I don't know, I'm over analyzing this and they're not that weird at all. But I find it weird. Maybe that's how you would look if you were trying to protect the pins with a bat. And maybe that's the shape your body would make. Maybe, and that's what I'm probably overthinking this. In which what's that weird shape? But I think it's because again, there's gotta be rules, and you can't handle the battle willy-nilly and do whatever it is that you want to. No, there's gotta be some sort of position that in which the bat must be at all times. Just as the ball, I think there are probably rules for the throwers. I'm going to call them the throwers. The throwers also need to have, there's some sort of angle or some sort of positions that the ball needs to be before actually hitting them, right? It has to bounce off the floor. You can't just, it's not like baseball in which you just throw the ball and the ball cannot touch the ground. This is the opposite. It has to touch the ground. You can't just throw the ball like crazily. But again, this looks very interesting. It looks weird, again, from someone an outsider's perspective who has no idea about this. I think it's a really hard sport from what I could see. It takes a lot of skill. It's a lot of actually seeing. You need to be very strong as well. First of all, very strong physically in order to throw the ball correctly. And if you're the one holding the bat, I think you need to, I don't know what, just pray for the best, because the ball's going to hit you and you're going to be left all blue and black with bruises. But that's, well, I don't know how, what other thing, how you would prepare for something like this. The throwers, obviously there's something that needs to, there's some logic behind this. So of course they need to train this. And they need to train that, and there's again some logic that needs to that it is already in place. But besides how physically strong they are, I think there's a lot of not luck, but I don't know, maybe because the ball is really small, so I would assume that the actual wind conditions probably affect this a little bit a little more probably. It's maybe like tennis in the sense that the whole weather actually does, and weather specifically the wind, can actually affect how the ball is going. You think the ball is going somewhere, but no, the wind, because the force and the wind is going to deviate the ball a little bit. So you need to be aware of this. So it's a really tough sport. It's really hard. It's not, I thought it was something chill. I didn't even know that they did championships, and apparently, well, I'm going to guess it's a championship, but it is this pretty big tournament, and I didn't even know that they had this. I thought, again, it was like a chill sport that people played but yeah, as a hobby. But of course it's silly of me to think this, because I think probably all sports you can play professionally at any single sport. You can obviously do this as a hobby, but I think every single sport actually has its own equivalent of a turnership or a world championship, or again, whatever it is that you want to, but there's people want to win basically, and there's a level of skill that's going to be rewarded at any point. So yes, of course, I was probably silly of me to think, oh, but don't these people, it's like knitting. Maybe there's also a knitting Olympics, because it's like knitting as saying people, yeah, you can work on this, but a lot of people have this as a hobby, or crocheting. But no, this is cricket. It's not just for you to have fun on a Saturday. No, it's serious. They're professional players, and this is the result. So yeah, I want to know more about it, because I am left with a huge question mark because I do not understand, and that's just me thinking about this. But now I want to know if I was right about any of the things that I just said. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.